Football season ended last week in a blowout, and the hobby didn't even take a single day to grieve. One minute it was playoffs and prop bets, the next minute it was prospect lists and spring training hype. It's been a long winter, everyone's tired of scraping windshields, and suddenly, baseball feels like emotional relief.
Meanwhile, in Florida and Arizona, it's 75 degrees. Pitchers and catchers are playing catch in the sun, and spring training games start February 20th. Best of all, for the next few weeks, every team is undefeated, nobody is injured, and every rookie is the next Shohei Ohtani.
This is the most dangerous time in the hobby. No stats, no slumps, and no reality. Just vibes, palm trees, and Topps Series 1. In this box, everyone's a superstar, every rebuild is ahead of schedule, and winter is officially over. Let's rip! And welcome back to Cards Conspiracy. I'm Huff, professional pack opener, amateur organizer, and full-time believer that I'm always just one pack away.
And I'm Buff, 5-star ripping prospect, hype coordinator, and future NIL exclusive athlete for Leaf Trading Cards.
He's been campaigning for that deal for 3 seasons now.
Leaf, if you're watching, I'm affordable, enthusiastic, and emotionally resilient to bad pulls. I can be your official teen breaker.
We don't follow every stat or every depth chart, but we do follow the packs religiously. Tonight, we're opening 2 hobby boxes of 2026 Topps Series 1 Baseball. Each box has 20 packs, 12 cards per pack, and we're looking for 1 autograph for Relic. That's the promise. Everything else is projection.
Series 1 isn't about what happens during the season. It's about what might happen before it starts. Every team is on pace for the World Series. Every rookie is elite. Every team is dangerous, and nobody has to apologize for a take yet.
2 boxes, 40 packs. Let's see how long optimism survives. I'll get it started tonight. All right, welcome back to Cards Conspiracy. We are here with 2026 Topps Series 1 Baseball, the 75th anniversary of Topps. If you can tell, this box came completely beat up, and so I am taking the beater because, as you know in this hobby, the worse the damage, the better the cards inside. So we're going to test that theory tonight. Buff, how you doing tonight?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's good to see everybody. Thanks for giving us a like, subscribe, comment. Let us know how we're doing tonight. We've been on a little bit of a break, but we're getting fired up here over the coming weeks. A lot more baseball coming out, football. The license is in the midst of transitioning. This is our silver pack. We'll save that for last. Football licenses are in the process of transitioning from Panini over to Topps. Really will be fun to see what they come up with for designs now they're licensed, and also what Panini's going to come up with the unlicensed products. So it's a change for everybody in the hobby right now. A lot of hobby news as always. We'll talk about some of it tonight. Let's start with this. Let's start jumping into the Topps program here. One thing that's a lot of people upset right now, Buff, is that Topps has eliminated their club. They had an affiliate club for folks. I think it was called I'm drawing a blank what the name of the program is, but for subscription, you were able to sign up and get a beginner look at some products. They did away with it. People are pretty upset over it. I'm going to kind of fly through these, give you a sense of what these look like. What do you think, Buff? Should they have these clubs? You get early releases. Jacob Mizrowski, good card there.
I think it's a little like, I'm going to use like a gamer term, pay to win. Because if you like kind of know what products are coming out before other people by giving them money, it just kind of makes it unfair to everyone else, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's the Montgomery Club. That's what I was thinking of. The Montgomery Club was around for quite a long time, and rather than them giving you like a free preview of the cards, it was you were included or allowed to get a box of cards, kind of off the market. Like you were guaranteed to get a box of certain cards. It was never like real big ones. You still had to pay for them, but you're only guaranteed one. Oh, we got a backwards cards. We got here Bryce Matthews, shortstop.
Yeah,
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, even with like that, I still think that's
I'm going to pause there, Buff. We did it. Nick Kurtz on the patch. Nice. Let's go. The sought after Nick Kurtz. Heck of a season he had last year on the 75th anniversary. This is player worn memorabilia.
nice.
So nice looking patcher.
That's really nice. I mean, a little bit of a napkin. But.
It is. The problem that we're having in the hobby is it's so hard to get product for the normal person, right? Like so many of these products are now going to breakers, very expensive to take part in opening boxes. Obviously we do this because we love you guys, want to show you what's out there. We want to get burnt so you don't have to, but more often than not, on this channel, big hits are rare.
But disappointment is free.
So let's get Bobby Witt. Nice looking card. There's Mookie.
Nice. I think that breakers should have their own set aside card boxes. and others for people, because breakers normally they buy them in bulk. So they just need to put away like a certain amount of them and just make enough for the people who just want to rip for fun and do stuff like this.
Hey, Buff, you're exactly right. I think a lot of the folks in the hobby, that's what they're vying for, is let's have some for people like us that we could go ahead and rip and not take part necessarily in breaks. But breaks are driving the cost of the product and similar. Okay, other news this week. We have found that PSA has increased their grading prices and turnaround times yet again. So each level of PSA grading is up about $5. Turnaround times are getting pretty ugly again. And what PSA is claiming is that this price raise is in the hopes of actually slowing down submissions. They're basically at capacity, that if they're able to slow submissions down, they can catch up and dig out. So by making it more expensive for you to grade, then you should be able to slow down. Less people will submit, which lets them catch up, and in time maybe drop the prices back down. What do you think about that, Buff?
That's not going to slow anything down. It is the most used card grader ever, and it's increasing price of something, especially if it's like by now PSA is almost at like a monopoly. Did they buy SGC and Beckett?
Yeah, so collectors, the group, there's Yamamoto, very good looking card. The group collectors that own, the name is collectors that owns PSA, now also owns SGC as well as Beckett. So they own the big three, at least in the space. CGC is still out there as a freestanding entity, but a lot of these have been acquired now.
Yeah, I just think that it's just that's not going to slow anything down. They're still going to get overrun. I don't know. Just they want more money, I think, because when there's so much of like demand for something, they're going to increase the price.
Here's a Bubba Chandler on the gold to 2026, number 1161 on 2026. Nice. So we got the gold Bubba Chandler rookie, good looking card. Hey, we have a public service announcement for all of our watchers. Now we know, based on statistics, that there's Paul Skeens, good looking card.
That's a really good looking card.
I like that card.
Wish they put a patch there though.
That'd be even better, wouldn't it? Paul Skeens. We actually just picked up a new Skeens card. I'm going to show the group in 1 second here. Our new Skeens card. This is the 2025 Topps Finest Pearl Checkerboard and a PSA 10. We got this from a collector. This is numbered out of 40, I believe. So kind of a cool looking card. We have found that.
Pretty
There's
cool.
A Skeens card we just picked up. Hey, public service announcement. Listen, we understand that our channel, you viewers out there, you are 99.999% male. So just a reminder for those of you with ladies out there, it is Valentine's Day weekend. Make sure you get out there and get those Valentines ready for them. Some flowers, maybe some chocolates. But do not forget Valentine's Day. If you want to have some fun, bring your loved one over to watch Cards Conspiracy. Check out our videos. You can watch this break. We'll celebrate with you on Valentine's Day. We'll probably be launching this on Valentine's Day. So if you're watching this, happy holiday to you and your loved ones. And there's no better gift than the gift of a hobby box. Remember that.
That was a pretty good line.
You like that, huh?
Yep.
Hobby boxes. Give us a hobby box. Okay, so baseball kicking off next week. As Buffett said, we are just a week away from spring training. There's Matt Shaw. Spring training is coming. We'll see how the teams shape up. As again, right now, every team is undefeated. Every team is a winner. Every prospect that we're pulling here tonight is the next Shohei Ohtani. Nick Kurtz, another good one. Oh, I like this profiles. So
I do too.
Wow, Cal Raleigh on the profiles by Ken Griffey Jr. What a great looking card that is.
What does it mean that
Cal
it's by
Raleigh
Ken Griffey Jr.? What does that mean that it's by him? Like he designed the card or something?
I don't know, to be honest. Profiles by Ken Griffey Jr. I'll have to look that up. But it's a good looking card.
That's interesting. We'll
Yeah,
put
it's
it on
kinda fun.
screen.
Okay, so this product has some really kind of fun hits. Listen, there's a lot of Series 1 out there. And if you're looking for an affordable rip, this is probably the baseball rip to go after. A Top Series 1, printed to the moon, but there's a lot of, they try to make this one a little more affordable than some other products that are out there. I'm going to start speeding up the rip a little bit. They have some cool hits in here. The big hit, you ready for this, Buff? They have planted in one of these boxes. You ready for this?
What?
A redemption for a 1952. Guess who it's going to be? Mickey Mantle. The card. It is the grail. It is the baseball grail. Now, what they haven't said is it going to be graded already? Is this,
what is it going to be? I mean, I don't. Yeah, that's tricky.
It is. And I think part of it is, again, Series 1, very affordable, but they wanted to find a way to draw people in. For what it's worth, we haven't talked about this. I love the design this year. I think it's actually
it's
pretty
really
cool design.
It's a little chaotic.
A little chaotic, a little too busy.
Yeah. My guess is with that, I think they'll have to have it graded just for like people's sake, because people will feel ripped off if when someone finally gets that, and if it's just like a crumbled one, that's like it's got to be graded.
You'd have to believe it's in some sort of decent condition, right?
Like
it is a redemption.
Enough of a condition.
Enough of a condition, right? Here's David Wright to 150. There can only be so many of those out there left that are raw, and I would imagine the Topps has, I don't know, a stockpile somewhere of them.
Probably.
But kind of a cool hit, a cool chase to go after. Another thing, Cal Raleigh, he should have a good year this year. We expect him.
You wonder if they keep like a vault of every card.
Oh, they do. They definitely have a library,
Yeah.
right? They definitely have a library that they're holding back there.
We just go through, and that's could be why.
Some other fun things that are notable that are outside the normal like Topps channel. They have autographs from Jerry Seinfeld, the comedian, and he is in a Mets uniform. So I guess they chose the Mets for him. So that's kind of a fun little chase going out there after those.
That is pretty cool.
You know that I love these All Kings. I believe you can find All Kings in this products as a case hit. So kind of some fun chase cards to put out there for folks. So far, kind of a sleepy pack. The Nick Kurtz patch is pretty cool. Sleepy box so far. There's Trout.
That was pretty cool. But
how about you at home? What are you guys ripping? And how's your winter going also with Bobby Witt Jr.? Good looking card. I like that diving pose.
That is pretty
diving
cool.
Shot. What are you ripping at home, and what are you looking forward to? Lots of new products coming out. Greatest hits, Aaron Judge. Another good looking card.
He's very good.
I'm a sucker for some of these inserts, to be honest. I think sometimes the inserts look better than the base. And even though there's not a tremendous amount of value, I think they're pretty cool looking. I think Topps did a pretty good job. Jacob Mizrowski, one of the chase cards for this season for sure. Jacob Mizrowski, his rookie card. Pitcher pose.
Mm-hmm.
Troy Melton on the rookie. It is always a fun time of season. You really don't know who's going to come out and be hot in baseball. You could kind of chase a lot of the prospects, but it's hard to say. Baseball is always about the prospecting. That's what I find fun. Jackson Churio. 75th anniversary card. It's pretty cool. Yeah, let's see what else we have here.
This hasn't been a very good
Bryce
box.
Matthews.
Hopefully that means we got the redemption thing.
Yeah, I'd be very happy with the Mickey Mantle 52 redemption in here. I don't know if they would allow this, but I'll tell you, I'd be so nervous about that if I did even hit it, I'd want to do like an in-person exchange with Topps. Like, can I fly out to Topps?
Yeah, or I just ask them if they would buy it off of me.
Well, that's true too. You put it Fanatics Fest, which owns Topps. Fanatics.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would love to have that and put it up for auction. Yeah, I'm sure Ken Golden will be knocking at your door also.
Oh, yeah.
Golden Auctions. If you haven't checked that out on Netflix, what do you think about that show, Buff? I know we've watched, I think, all the episodes at this point. What do you think of the Ken Golden auction show?
It's really cool. Like, they also have some cool stuff from like movies. No spoilers, but it's just pretty cool. I don't know. I just think it's a very cool place. And when we went to the National, we saw their setup there, and it was pretty cool.
Shohei Imanaga. You got to see, he is a great showman, right, for the hobby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He knows how to tout things up and hype them up. There's Skeensy. So how about you at home? Oh, Ricky Henderson on 75th anniversary. That is cool. What a throwback to Ricky Henderson. I'm going to definitely keep that one. Set one aside. Kind of a throwback. Cool card. There's Acosta. There's Mookie. We got the cool Mookie case hit right in front of me here. If you see that, pull that in. There's the Mookie. Jacob Young, Acuna Jr. I expect Acuna to have kind of a comeback season.
Same.
I think he's going to be hot. We'll see how he does. Junior Caminero. Again, lots of cards in this box for a relatively affordable price. And backwards one we have here is the Trevor Larnach. There's Cole Young. Lots of cards you get. Vlad Guerrero Jr. And there's a Mike Trout on the ticket.
Nice.
Followed by Volpe. Okay, so nothing too wild out of this box. They were winding down here in the final pack. There's Judge, Raleigh, and Pasquantino.
Ooh.
Weisenhunt. And that's what we got here. We got a blue, Ben Williamson, third base. This is number 2, 150. So numbered out of 150. And we wrap with Michael Harris. So over to the silver pack. This is the last pack in the box.
Don't forget that.
Maybe we get an auto or something. We had a Ronald Acuna Jr. auto to 25 come out of one of these last year.
You wonder if that's where they'd put the redemption in instead of just putting in a loose back to
Great question. Great question.
protect it.
There's Hernandez, McLean, McCutcheon. There's Vlad Guerrero Jr. And this is just the top's kind of filler looking thing. All right, we'll get nothing too crazy out of that box, but we have one more to go, so we still have a chance to pull the 1952 Mickey Mantle. Tonight's episode of Cards Conspiracy is brought to you by our friends at Second Chance Buyback, the premium service for collectors who are emotionally done with the football season.
Are you tired of staring at quarterbacks you believed in 3 weeks ago? Are you refreshing comps at midnight hoping the number moves up instead of down? Did you confidently say long-term hold in December and quietly search panic sell in February?
Well, enter Second Chance Buyback, the only card purchasing service that generously purchases your losing quarterback cards at 50% of comps. We take the emotional burden off your hands so you don't have to.
Now, could these cards triple in value? Absolutely, but according to our proprietary peak value window, research that only happens inside a 72-hour optimism cycle, and it usually closes on Tuesday. After that, confidence drops below 40% and statistically value cannot increase unless it does.
We'll also accept unlimited base cards with every submission. No sorting, no pretending you're about organizing, and of course, no payment, because hey, these are base cards we're talking about. All comps are generated using Feebay or gut feel. Second Chance Buyback, because holding is stressful and selling feels productive. All right, Buff, over to you for box number 2 on this rip of Series 1 baseball. I always get a kick out of the Topps naming conventions, right? Because you think about all these cool names that Panini has. Panini, things like Obsidian and Prism. And then we get over Topps, it's like Series 1 baseball or top sign number, right? They're not as creative as the names.
Not very creative.
The cards are looking good, and we're happy to have the licenses for all these different sports now. Baseball, basketball, football. Upper Deck still holds the hockey license. So, Buff, what are you looking to most forward for spring? What are you looking to for the spring? Anything cool?
For the spring, not really. There's not really much to do coming out.
So I'll tell you, Buff is a big-time thrill seeker. He loves the action parks, roller coasters, theme parks, and similar. A lot of fun. We'll have to visit some of those this year.
Let's see here. Looks like not much. Pete Alonso.
For those of you that love the thrill, Ohio has some of the best roller coasters in the world. Cedar Park, or Cedar Point,
Cedar Point.
Cedar Point Park. I think they hold some of the highest, the fastest, the longest. They get a lot of records on the roller coasters.
Can't be that hard to just make it really long. It'd be expensive, but
yeah, pricey for sure.
Not much here so far. Yeah, these have been kind of like dud so far.
And again, these are really printed heavily, so a lot of boxes of this. And I don't hate it. I can't hate at it because I want there to be affordable product for people to be able to rip and have fun and the thrill of pulling a cool card. So I don't hate at it. Some of these hobby boxes now, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars in some instances. It's good to have something that you kind of enjoy. Open it with a family member, friends, whatever it is. Get around the table and have some fun ripping cards.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, really not much. This has been kind of like a dud box on my end. Hopefully that means you got something big.
Well, if this is your first time, welcome to Cards Conspiracy. If you're a longtime watcher, welcome back. Please be sure to give us a like and subscribe and let us know how we're doing here. Super Bowl obviously did not go the way that we expected. What do you say, Buff?
It's interesting. I really expected Drake May to win it, but you see all the smack people are talking about him not winning your first Super Bowl. You have to remember this is his second year in the NFL. He pretty much still just came out of college. So I don't want to defend him as much. They didn't play a very good game. It wasn't a exciting game by any means.
Yeah, so few quarterbacks have ever made it to the Super Bowl, let alone a year 2 quarterback. What do you got?
We got Tim Salmon on card. That looks like an older player to me at a 150. I don't know. That looks like an older player.
Looks like an anniversary edition of nothing else. Was it 1991 Topps Auto?
Yeah, I mean they made the
throwback.
Yeah, they made the photo look older. If it is just like a throwback card.
Yeah, so few quarterbacks have ever made it to a Super Bowl, let alone year 2 quarterbacks. So I think the expectations were super high. And I'll tell you that for what it's worth, he didn't look great in the playoffs. He didn't look awesome in the Super Bowl itself. So the question is, how much of it was him versus how much was the team that did really well? Both those defenses were stacked. And I mean, that game, candidly, wasn't terribly exciting for 3 quarters of it. I think that it was very low scoring, a bunch of field goals. And actually, I thought the MVP, quite frankly, instead of being a running back, should have been the kicker. The kicker was nailing everything left and right from all different distances.
That was, to me, the most disappointing point of the whole game. He really won the game for them.
Yeah. Congratulations to Seahawks on the Super Bowl victory. Again, most of the folks that were the Vegas odds really had Seahawks expected to win anyway. But we were still pulling for Drake May. But hey, better luck next season. The nice thing is they get refresh, and it seems like they have the right coaching staff.
Nolan Orlando. Yeah, it was Super Bowl every year. It's got to be cool. What did you think about it?
Listen, I think that it's cool to see some different teams make it to that level. So it's been a lot of the same teams over and over. Kansas City Chiefs have been there quite a bit. Obviously, we're Eagles fans. Eagles have been there. We've been kind of blessed to see them hit the big game a couple times now over the last 10 years or so. So very excited to see that, including a couple Super Bowl wins. I think our Eagles flamed out a little early in the postseason.
It's a very cool card.
Oh, Scooble, too. Very cool.
Yeah. Wow, that's really cool.
Good looking insert.
Unnumbered, but yeah, it's really cool. They shouldn't have made that an insert.
Yeah.
Should have made that like 25 or something. This feels a little thicker, but I don't think we got it.
Well, no surprise, Panini has been launching just about every product they could possibly get out in football in a short matter of time. The 2024 and 25 stuff came out like in sequence very rapidly. And as they prepare to lose the license, we'll see where the hobby goes very soon here. Again, the big change that we've been talking about, continue to talk about, is the PSA grading as well as the collector's ownership of Beckett, PSA, and SGC. You know, time will tell what happens to each of those companies. The most recent news is that SGC is actually get some investment. He got a gold.
Anthony Siegler, second baseman. That is a gold out of $3.99. Wow. I get really annoyed when they make colors like that, and they kind of like throw you off. Like you wouldn't expect that to be out of $3.99. Like normally gold is
like the
25, 50, 25. Like I get annoyed when it's out of 50. I feel like all gold should be out of 25 in my opinion.
I'm wondering on that one, is it like the team color? I can't tell from here, but is the team color border? That's,
it must be.
With the refractor there, makes it tough to tell.
Gunnar Henderson.
So again, stacks and stacks and stacks of cards in this rip. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. We hope you guys are doing great at home. I hope you're staying warm as well. So we got a little bit of a warm up over the past week or so. Things had really frozen out across a lot of the nation, but I think we're getting our final warm up. The groundhog's Oz shadow, as they say, 6 more weeks of winter.
Backwards card, Carlos Estevez. Let's see here. What do we got left? It's like 4 or 5 packs left. I think 5. See? But there's really not been much in mine at all. Got the auto, but Chipper Jones.
Yeah, my advice would be just know what you're getting into with these. Again, fun rip, lots of cards, plenty of stuff to look at. Probably not going to get the big hits. I think that's why they kind of juiced it with those couple of chase cards, like the Mickey Mantle. Yeah, the Jerry Seinfeld chases, kind of juiced it up a little bit to get people excited about it.
I don't know. Yeah, that does make. It's just I don't know how I feel about products who just they overload the boxes. I know some people like that because they feel like they're getting the best amount for their money, but then at the end of the day, they're all just base cards. So are you really just gonna sell like that many base cards for $1? I know some people are just in it for fun and looking at cool players in the photos, but that's not how I kind of like it. I prefer getting cool hits, patches, autos.
At least a chance at it, right?
Yeah,
and so
this chance at it.
One hit per box, either a auto or a patch. We got one of each. So my box, of course, had the patch tonight. Buffs over there had the auto. So we did get an auto, even though no autos are guaranteed. You're guaranteed at least one hit. I would say there's product out there for everybody, right? So if you enjoy the collecting and set building, this is probably a good product for you. You get the whole set, all the up-and-comers as well as the veterans in here. If you like more of the quick hitter boxes, there's other products out there for you. Some of the higher-end tops releases that we've seen as of late. We have a few products coming out in the next couple of weeks, so we're going to be opening for sure Panini Prospects. So one of my favorite products, I love prospecting on it, and we have some of the FOTL boxes on the way, so we'll probably bring that to you in the next couple of days. And then, of course, we'll see what happens with the transition over to football. So, we open a lot of football product on here. There's still some more non-sport to come. So, Marvel, Topps, and also Star Wars has some more products coming out. We'll be sure to keep an eye on those and really have fun ripping some of these things.
Not much out of these last packs. You see here, these are 2 massive stacks of cards. Here we go. Do our, I don't know if I'd call this a silver pack. I guess like every other product is silver, but this is kind of like white.
The white pack with silver cards in it, the shiny, the bling blings.
Nolan Ryan.
Oh, the legend.
Kyle Teal. Buster Posey. It's a pretty cool photo of him taking off the thing. Derek Jeter. Nice. That's pretty cool there. And then that's the Topps thing.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 2 boxes of 2026 Topps Series 1, this is exactly what the undefeated season looks like. Plenty of prospects, plenty of base, and plenty of pain, with just enough shine to keep hope alive.
Spring training starts February 20th. After that, stats arrive. If you enjoyed this episode, like, subscribe, and tell us which rookie you're rationally high on. And Leaf, my DMs are open.
They are not, but remember, around here, big hits are rare.
But disappointment is free.
See you next time.